Glasgow City's season for 2016 and the league gets underway in mid-March, one player that we're looking to take advantage of a big break and a big recovery and looking to really get her teeth into the season ahead is Fiona Brown. Fiona, you've had a tough sort of year or just under. Back to fighting fitness?
Yeah, almost there. Basically, just getting a good pre-season under my belt and be good to go kind of start of the season, which is lucky, kind of having a pre-season and being able to play hopefully the full season is better than kind of coming in halfway and having to catch up to everyone. Everyone kind of starts off pre-season maybe a wee bit rusty, so that's good for me to get my touch back and stuff.
And how's pre-season generally been with the team?
Good. We've kind of done it. It's been different this year. Obviously, with Scott coming in, he has his own ideas and his own way of doing things. So we kind of done it in 3 separate phases. So we had like a block before Christmas, a block in January, and then a block in February. So we had like a couple of weeks off in between, which is good because the way our league works in a summer season is that we end up having a really long pre-season, and sometimes it can, like, you can become kind of burnt out before you even start. So I think it's been good, and this month will really be pushed and really get everyone's fitness back and obviously start playing some pre-season games, and everyone will be gelling. There's new players coming in and stuff, so pre-season's been good.
It was a great year again for the team last year with another treble. What was it like for you? Also, you got your kind of moment against PSG, the big game in the quarter-final, and then obviously your season was cut short fairly early on. What was it like watching it from periphery? Was it still as enjoyable, or what was it like?
It's weird, to be honest. And it's never going to be the same because you feel like you maybe haven't contributed to it as much. Apart from the League Cup. The League Cup was, obviously I played every game apart from the final, so that was a wee bit easier, but the others it's difficult kind of watching. You kind of feel a wee bit out of the loop. But I mean, I was pleased for the girls, I was pleased for the team, and obviously I was at all the games, and of course wanted them to win, and I did still enjoy it, but obviously I'd have been preferred to have been playing. It's difficult kind of standing watching. I think that's maybe the hardest aspect of it, but it's easier when your team's playing well and your team's winning, so it'd be worse if we were losing every week. So yeah, I can't really complain about that. The girls had a great season.
And there's been a few players that have went out, a few that have came in as well ahead of the season. Obviously, you say Scott's got his own ideas.
Yeah.
It's been like with the new players coming in, gelling in.
It's been good. I think, to be honest, we're a good group for that. I don't think anyone really comes in and feels isolated or anything. A lot of the girls have been around the game a long time. They know what it's like. They know how to welcome new players in, how to make them feel confident. It's hard, like going into a new team, it's hard and takes you a while to kind of find your feet and things, and everyone's aware of that and there's no pressure on anyone. So yeah, I think it's been good. I think the new players come in and doing really well. Obviously there's like some players that have left and things. That happens, that's like year on year. That's just how it goes. There's obviously different reasons for that, so I think it's good. You have to freshen up your team and you have to adapt to new players, the way they play and things like that, but everyone's done well. You
kind of mentioned about Scott Booth trying to make his stamp and stuff. Has he really done this now, or did he, from maybe an outside watching on, did he do that a heck of a lot the second half of last season, or can he just let things continue and then make some of the big calls now? I
think obviously it was difficult for Scott because he came in summer and we don't get a break, like we get a couple of weeks. You can't change everything for a couple of weeks and then expect people to go out and play and be able to do it. So I think he did it the right way. I think we were kind of slowly, he was integrating his way of playing into the style that we already had, and it's similar, to be fair. And then obviously at the end of the season and over pre-season, that's the time when he can really put his way of playing into things, and it's been great. So I think obviously he did something right because we still won the league and won the Scottish Cup. So I think it was good the way he did it, and obviously he has his own way of doing things, his own types of training and all that, and that's just something the team's got used to, and he's been really open about having our ideas and our opinions of how we're finding things, and he takes them into consideration. So it's been good.
Yeah, you made a point, obviously, the short summer break. I can remember last season You were at a lot of the games watching on. It was the 3-3 game against Hibs after the summer break. Obviously, it was just in, and obviously City lost the late goal. But then you seen the game later on in Broxburn where 1-2-0 and virtually clinched the title. It was like you could almost, I guess, see the difference in a few short weeks.
Yeah, I think, obviously, credit to Hibs, they pushed us close this season, and I think that's true. The way we played against them in the 3-3 game, you could see the difference to the 2-0 game, and obviously it worked in our favour, and that is obviously something Scott took away and changed tactics and things like that. That's what managers are there for, so I think that worked, and the improvement, obviously the girls as well, people were still finding their feet at that time, and it was a big year for us in terms of having Paris at the start of the season, because it changed the whole kind of routine of we had to be ready before we usually would need to be ready. So I think that did influence a lot, like in the league as well. Maybe sometimes people were maybe feeling a wee bit tired and things like that, but yeah, I think once we got used to the way of playing and stuff like that, there was always going to be a transition period, and I think we dealt with it really well.
Touched on Hibs and the title challenge last year, which was great, I think, for generally for Scottish women's football. There's probably a few maybe title contenders. There's one or two teams certainly trying to make moves. Do you think Hibs will be the closest challenge, or maybe Celtic have brought one or two? Who do you think will be up there alongside?
Yeah, I think Celtic will have really strengthened their squad this year. I think they made some great signings. I think Hibs are still just as strong. I think Aberdeen's always a tough game away from home, as well as just with the travel and stuff as well. And they're a well organised team, so I think there's always going to be the challenge, and I think Celtic will be stronger than they were last season though. I think they'll be a challenge, and I think Hibs again will be a challenge. But that's good, and it's good for the game, and it's good for us as players, and it's exciting. It's maybe attracting more people to the games, and it's getting more like publicity and things, so I think it can only be a good thing. And obviously it pushes us as well, helps Hibs. The Hibs are now playing in Europe as well. It's good. It's only good, can be beneficial to everyone.
With the sort of change to the SWPL, now the SWPL1 with 8 teams, I think the way it works out, City play Hibs at home twice out of the 3 games that they play, and I think play Aberdeen twice out of 3 at home as well, so the fixture's been a little bit kind as well, so I think that's a bit of an advantage.
The Aberdeen one especially. That's good, and I think playing at home is always good. I think it's always, obviously it evens up with all the other teams, the amount of times we play them away from home, but to be fair, this year I think everyone's kind of playing on a decent pitch, so it's not that too bad. So but the travelling up to Aberdeen is definitely a bonus. I think the 8-team league's good as well. I think it's you're always playing the equivalent of round about a top 16, and the other 2 that have come up,
they deserve to be.
They're entitled to be there. I think our result against Stirling last year was 3-1 or something, 3-0. Sorry.
And they surprised a few.
They did really well, and they've got a great set up there. I'm at Stirling Uni, so I know a lot of the people there as well, and they've got a great set up, and I think they're more than deserving of their place there. So I think the 8-team league's a great idea.
Absolutely. Obviously ahead, Stirling away first up, so it'll be an interesting one, as you say, because you're talking up Stirling there. They might become a force in the years to come, but they might be a tricky task first up. Yeah,
I think they'll be a very difficult game. They're well managed. They know how to play against the bigger teams. They're clever about it, and I think that's the way you have to be. So I think it will be a difficult game, and especially the first game of the season's always, everyone's a bit tentative, and it will be a difficult game, no doubt about it, and it's away from home as well, which is good for me. It's close to my house, but it'll be a good game, I think.
A couple of years ago, obviously you scored goals for fun, set up a lot of goals when you played the full season, your first full season in Glasgow City. I always like the sort of inter-team number of players that seem to score 10, 15 goals plus. and you were up there a couple of years ago in the goal scoring charts. Is there maybe a summer duel you'd like to be sort of scoring high end teens in terms of goals this season ahead?
Yeah, of course. I always want to score goals. I think it's an area of my game I needed to work on before, and I did, and it kind of came off for me that season. And obviously being out, you need to work on it again, get back to form. But for me, I think I'm just going to take this season as getting back to playing and enjoying my football again and playing. I don't want to play with any fear, so I think of course I want to score goals, and it's good for the team. And I've got a lot more goal scorers in the team now, I'd say. And so it's obviously always going to be a competition. Leanne Ross always wants to score the most goals. She usually does. But no, I think I would like to get back to scoring goals, of course. And just I don't want to put any pressure on myself. But that's my job as the position I play, to score goals and for the team create goals. So I need to get back to doing that.
Everyone surely must be competing with Claire Stein, that just rocked up a third into the season and was basically top goal scorer at the end of it. So she must be the one to beat this season.
Yeah, she gets an advantage playing striker right enough, but I think she did really well when she came over, and she scored a lot of important goals for us, especially cup final obviously being the main one. And it's good. We need an outright goal scorer, and we need people to score goals, and I think it's a benefit to the team, and it takes the pressure off other players as well. So I think everyone needs to contribute, everyone needs to score goals, and it's probably an area of everyone's game that we all need to improve. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of competition with that this year.
Finally, obviously, you picked up your ACL injury just as you were breaking into the Scotland team. You got picked up, called up at the start of last season, and it was also against France that the injury happened. I guess you have aspirations of trying to play well for Glasgow City, get back in goal scoring, setting up goals, and getting back into the sort of qualifiers that are ahead. I take it.
Of course, yeah. It was never a really good time to get injured, but I had a good year, and I kind of got lucky with a lot of opportunities. Maybe players being injured, and I kind of got to have a bit of a chance at it. And in fairness, Anna was great with me. She believed in me, and she gave me a lot of opportunities to show that. And all the girls as well, they were amazing and really welcomed me into the squad and stuff. So that's obviously somewhere I want to get back to. Playing for my country is a massive thing to me. So hopefully I can get back in there. But first and foremost, I need to be playing, and then playing well with club. And then you just need to wait and see who comes calling.
Okay, best of luck for the season ahead.
Thank you.